We're at St Paul's and St George's York Place in Edinburgh, and this is the third of three kind of warm-up events for this Ulab big online course that's running from the 10th of September. Well, the intention today is really to ready this growing community who are about to go online on the 10th of September or whenever they can and start plugging into this course called Ulab. So what we're doing is we're saying, come together, meet each other, hear about how it's going to work, but also get your head around what the issue is that you want to pursue, because the point isn't learn about the Ulab, the point is let's change Scotland and let's change communities and let's bring the issues we really care about to the fore with some new solutions, and we think this might be able to help. So that's what we're doing today, is we're just encouraging people to go with it and feel primed and ready to go.
Ulab for me this time around is really about developing a sense of community, and it's a place-based hub, and community is the thing in Scotland coming. It's really going to be moving forward, that sense of community in the next couple of years.
Well, for me, Ulab really brings together and underpins a lot of what we're doing anyway, in terms of bringing people together to share good practice, to learn from each other and to think about change. Well, I plan to do the course, so I have signed up. I'm also hoping to host a hub. So I'm sort of in two minds between, I have a few ideas on what that theme might be, but I'm also very open to what topics might emerge as we start the course and start discussing.
We're looking to establish a youth hub, youth organisations collaborating, working together. So that's Young Scot, Children's Parliament, Children's Scotland, Scottish Youth Parliament and others, to almost pilot and test what Ulab could look like to get young people involved come next spring. All of our organisations use a lot of kind of participatory methodology. At Young Scot we use kind of social and service design approaches. We always say at the beginning of any piece of work, we need to be comfortable in uncertainty. And actually, in terms of deeming what success might look like, I think that is something that requires open and collaborative discussion to actually understand what that scale of aspiration could be, so understanding what the possibilities are.
I think success for us would look like a sort of stable network, if you like, so something that we could rely upon for the sharing of knowledge and practice, and the incorporation of children's voices in the decisions that are being made in Scotland. So if we were able to develop something through the Ulab process that would allow for that, then that would be successful.
Today I've been graphically facilitating the Ulab event. We spoke to Kenneth about the gifts that government brought and the changing relationships that government's having with community, especially in Scotland. That people, they've discovered after the NDF, people want to participate more.
This has been my second visit to Scotland. I'm very inspired by the gathering we are just about to finish. What I'm seeing is an enormous potential of collective change. The Ulab, in essence, dormant change in our communities, in our systems. And what I see here is a wonderful example of how change makers across systems, kind of from government, from civil society, and in some cases also from business, come together in order to find out how the systems that need reinvention today in order to really address the needs of the century and also the global needs that we are facing as a community can be addressed more effectively. So I'm very inspired by the energy that's here and by both the personal and the systemic intention for profound innovation and change.
To look at that question of collective incompetence which Otto referred to earlier, how can it be that Ayrshire is absolutely full of food and then people in Ayrshire are going to food banks?
I think that the best bit for me has been hearing all the energy and the different people in the room, seeing all the different hubs. I think my favourite part was when everyone came up and said what the hub was going to be. and the diversity of that. I thought that was great.
I'm really enjoying being part of the community. There's a sense of a community. There's a sense of really being part of a paradigm shift and really, bringing into reality a way of life, a way of being in this world that can sustain us and that can bring us closer to our humanity and therefore to a happier life. So
it does bring the self into it and get you to think about what's really important, what your core values are, what your real purpose in life or what gives you meaning is, and brings that into what you do, which is often missing when we're just performing a role as part of a job. So in a way, I think Ulab is a way of providing safe space for people to have honest conversations about what really is important to them.
The real measure of success at the end of the day is the profound systems change. It's innovation in our communities, it's innovation in how we collaborate in the systems of education, of sustainability, of health and well-being. That really makes all these pieces collaborate more around the needs of the entire community in order to create well-being for all. So one, two, or a number of stories where on a small scale we see a prototype of how government, business, civil society can work together for the well-being of all. That would be a measure of success.